of Attack of the B Team. My name is Riella, and today we are going to make some tools and weapons with Tinker's Construct. Oh, that's a leaf. It still gets me. I know that stuff happens in this game now, and it still surprises me. It still throws me off. Like I said, any green movement from the corner of your eye and or silent footsteps. Well, I guess footsteps that you can hear that aren't silent, but no other accompanying mob noises. Both those things, you know, are you just get trained to get totally freaked out. Anyway, so we are going to work on Tinker's Construct. We actually have Tinker's Construct already, obviously, because this here. But we have my tools along the bottom in my hotbar. And down there I have my hammer and whatnot. All of that stuff is made out of alumite because alumite is fairly cheap, fairly easy, and very sturdy. So it's a good kind of base material for pretty much everything. But it is time to get a little more specific and get a little more particular with the tools and just kind of play around with some of the options that we have available. I tend to do the same thing over and over and over again, and that can get kind of boring. Not to mention, we have alloys now, or we have nether ores now, I should say. So I have some cobalt and some ardite, and I think it's about time to go ahead and start playing with this some. Let's get 7 of each. Sounds good. Do we need... I think this is a bug, because it looks like there is tank. Yeah, there's lava in there. It's just not showing up for some reason. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's going. So we are going to go ahead and just kind of play with some of our materials and figure out here what we want. I'm not going to read everything. Done a little bit of research offline. Not too much, because like I said, half the fun is actually just kind of playing what is available. Or playing with what is available. But I know I'm going to want some manulin, because manulin is like the top level. I know I want some cobalt, because cobalt is also very nice. So this is kind of what we're going to be playing with. I don't think I need actually anything in here. I was looking at the... Yeah, we don't really need anything in here. Some glue. Interesting. Oh, opened it again. I don't need you. I think it's the materials and you I want. So the goal is actually to build specific tools for specific purposes. Mostly I'm going to be focusing on weapons, because once I get a certain type of pickaxe, I don't need to really upgrade. I have 2 types of pickaxes that I like to work with. I have a silky and I have a luck, and those are really the only 2 I'm concerned with. So really the weapons, I essentially want to have 3 different types of weapons. I want to have a cow killing sword, specifically for killing of cows, mostly because I want to put fire on it. The blaze, I think it's just blaze powder. The modifier, I think, no, it's not going to be just blaze powder, because that's what we want there. I basically want to kill cows and make them steak at the same time. Because I don't want to have to take that extra step of cooking it. You know, you just, why not streamline where you can, really? And I also want to make a wither skeleton hunting sword, so I can get the wither skulls as well as the necrotic bones, or hopefully the necrotic bones. That is the goal anyway. And then I want just a general sword. I tend to make just the regular old sword just out of the Tinker's Construct stuff, and it's, you know, it works really well. And it's just a base sword, but I never do anything different. I think it's time to kind of play around a little bit and see what else there is to see in this mod. Yeah, so let's see. I think we want to do a cobalt pickaxe, at least the cobalt pick part, mostly because the mining speed is at 11, which is very nice. We don't need to worry about the base attack, because we're not going to make a cobalt. I think we're going to make a manulin sword, because that is very strong, durable. Yeah, it's a 2 hard attack, so right away it's a little bit better. Steel is kind of nice. Gives extra durability. Full tool durability means if the whole tool is made out of this is how durable it will be. I think the durability is 750. I think that's what it adds per piece, perhaps? I don't know. I don't remember. I've done, like I said, I've done some research, but not a ton. But I know I want a higher durability, so we might use some steel. No pig iron. No thank you. No thank you. You know, I think maybe the manulin. We might just go manulin all the way on a sword. On one of them anyway. Probably on both, probably on all 3 of them, come to think of it. So yeah. So that should be smelted by now. Oh, you know what we're going to look? We're going to look at modifiers. Can we go backwards? No. Too bad we can't go backwards and get to where we want to go, because I want to make sure I have everything I need upstairs. I don't think I'm going to do a cactus. Okay, here we go. I'm going to need, probably going to need an emerald. That might help. Now that we have emeralds, definitely going to need some redstone. Auto smelt. Here we go. So how do you make an auto smelt? Oh, fire charges and a bucket of lava and blaze. That is an expensive thing. Okay. Oh, look, we have 4. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know if it is. How do you make a fire charge? Anybody know? Anybody? Bueller? Charge. Can I do it without hitting the R? I can. Oh, okay. We don't have enough. I don't have enough blaze powder unless I sacrifice one of my blaze rods, and I can't sacrifice one of my blaze rods because I need all 4. So I'm going to have to go back to the nether to get that. Okay, well, we'll just do that in a later episode. So let's see. We need an emerald, which I have now. I did some more mining off camera. I'm just going to take one. Did some more mining off camera, just grabbed some stuff. Basically, just used up all of the durability on my pick, as well as my silky touch pick. My silkworm, I think it's probably what I called it. This guy, yeah, silkworm. And used up both of those durabilities, and then I'm just kind of AFK outside and let the sun recharge them. I love that rechargeable, but I don't think we're going to do the rechargeable for the next set. We're just going to go ahead and just, what is this? We're not going to, okay, yeah, so. Anywho, did we get everything we need? We need quartz. That's another thing we need. We need lots and lots of quartz. So we're going to grab some of this. We don't need you. You can stay behind. Thank you. Okay. I think that should be enough. You know, I haven't ever played with the bows in Tinker's Construct at all either. I know you have to craft the arrows. I never was entirely sure how I felt about that. Do we have a necrotic bone? We do. Take one of those. And do we have... What else do we have? Should we take... Let's take a couple diamonds. I don't think I'm going to want one. I guess 3 diamonds. I don't think I'm going to want one, but just in cases... Okay, yeah, we can always come back down if we need more stuff. It's not like it's very far to go. Go back up. La-da-da. I like my little base, personally. I need to fix this area and just kind of make it prettier. Aha, here we go. Is it Manwellin? Whatever it is, we have it. We now have it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a sword. Let's put the cobalt in because I'm going to use the cobalt. Let's forget it. We'll just do all of that. Because I'm going to use the cobalt for the pick. So we need to figure out what kind of sword I want to make. What kind of sword should we make? Is this where you make the swords? Where's the recipe for the swords? No. I need to just put this book up. This book is useless to me. I do not need it for anything. Where did I get it? There it is. Okay. Go away. I do not like... Is that a fire charge? I have fire charges right there. Would you look at that? Okay. All right. I'm ahead of the game. Doing good already. Excellent. All right. Well, let's go back and get those blaze rods then. Because I've got fire charges. We need a bucket so we can get some lava. Luckily, we've got the lava going, so that's not a problem. Okay, let's get the blaze rods. I thought I could have sworn I had it in my head that I had enough. And then I looked and I was confused, but now I am no longer confused, which is a very good feeling. It's very nice. Grab a bucket, move our emerald, and can we reach the lava from here? No. Let's see if we can. There's a slight flaw to this plan. Can we reach? There we go. Excellent. We have our lava. We can do the auto smelt. I've never actually done the auto smelt before, so it should be good. I like the idea of a fiery sword. Okay, so the tools. So for the basic, this is what I usually make, is the broadsword. It's just a plain old regular sword. You can block with it, which is why I like it, despite the fact that I never actually block anything. I always forget. The long sword, you lunge. It brings you forward, which is kind of cool. Rapier makes you go backwards when you right click. And this is all instead of blocking. Instead of blocking, you can either lunge forward or bounce back. That's kind of nice. It's got the armor pierce, which is cool. So the mobs that are running around, the skeletons and the zombies and whatnot in their armor, they can have nothing upon me. So this might be nice for just a running around weapon. What else do we have? We have a dagger, which you can throw, which I don't want to bother with. Maybe later down the line. We have a frying pan, which is kind of funny, actually. Blocking cuts a wide variety of damage types in half. You don't need to block. Shift and right click place item. The frying pan cooks a large amount of food at a time, so you can actually cook it at the same time. Natural abilities bash does extra knockback and stuns the foe, so we don't need to knock anything back. The battle sign is kind of funny, but it's this lethal joke weapon, but it is a little bit of a joke in my opinion because it doesn't really hit very hard. And so that's really all our choices. Oh, I forget. Cleaver. Cleaver is a heavy defensive weapon. Sword is unwieldy, but the sheer weight of the tool crushes foes. Beheading 2 is the natural ability of this one. It beheads mobs. Their heads are dropped as loot. So this is right here. This is going to be our wither skeleton fighting item. We have the battle axe. You can use this to harvest wood, but you can also have some knockback as used as a weapon. Again, I don't really want to. I don't particularly want knockback. Sometimes it's handy, sometimes it's not. I prefer not to have it if I have the option. And here you get into the arrows and the bows, which I'm not going to do maybe later on down the line. But right now, we're not going to worry about that. So I think what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the rapier as just the everyday running around weapon. We are going to use, although, does it have knockback? Charge boost. Oh, so if you charge and then you hit, you'll knock back. So that's nice. That gives me the option of knocking back. Okay, so creepers and whatnot, I can knock them back. Yeah. Okay, yeah, all right, so that's good. So we'll go with that. Okay, and then the cleaver will be our wither skeleton, which I won't bother going to because you saw it, it's over there. And then the long sword I think will be for the cows, mostly because I want to do something other than the broadsword. So let's go ahead and make the long sword here. So what do we need? Sword blade, tool rod, handguard. Easy enough. Let me exit. Okay. So, let's see. We need tool rod cast. I don't think it was a tough tool rod. I think it was just a regular tool rod. Okay, we need that. Sword blade, and we need the handguard. Did I not make the handguard? It's a very good chance I did not make a handguard. Because I don't usually, like I said, I don't usually expand my repertoire into various other types of these things. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the patterns that I'm missing here, and I will be right back. I'm glad I had to take a moment because I realized I didn't want this guy. That is auto smelt, which is not related to fiery. I know in vanilla, if you get the fire, I forget what it's called in vanilla, but you can set them on fire. That is what I was thinking the auto smelt was. And that is not, in fact, what it is. It is just fire. It is just blaze powder. I had it correct. So it's not this guy, the lava crystal. It's not that. It is this. This is what we want for the cows. This guy. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I have made my items that I need. I'm going to use paper, mostly because I am kind of addicted to my modifiers. I love my modifiers. So yeah, that's the basics. Okay, so for the Manulin, whatever it's called, the Grover. This is the Grover ore. We're going to use that for our sword blade. We are going to use a tough tool rod. What do we want to use for the tool rod? I think I've got some alumite. I might as well just use up the alumite. Or I've got obsidian. Obsidian might be nice because that's kind of a reinforced, isn't it? Yeah, let's see if we can use it. Where'd that obsidian go? Oh, obsidian. Thank you. Oh, we have one ingot, so we can actually make, let's make a couple of tool rods of that just so we have, get it out of our system. Thank you. So it's all purpley. This is our grape Kool-Aid. The grape Kool-Aid of swords. Okay, so we are making long sword for the cows. This is our cow killer. And that guy. Okay, in fact, let's call it the cow killer. I think that's an actual, like a death metal band somewhere, I think. Plus 8 attack damage, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and we are going to make this fiery. Haha. Fantastic. Oh! Does that stack? That does indeed stack. 25. Goodness gracious. Okay. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Okay, so we have the cow killer there with fiery, but we'll apparently have to add more fiery. I'll figure out what else I want on that, but we're going to go ahead and take a moment and make the rapier. Okay, so sword blade, tool rod, and a crossbar. Easy enough. We've actually already made the tool rod. We'll just use the obsidian again. And put that there, okay, and then the manual at the bottom. Excellent. What? It looks like there's more of everything than there was just a minute ago. That's interesting. Okay. Gimme. Thank you. And, oh, nope. wrong thing. Okay, and then we're going to make the rapier, which is this, and then the paper crossbar. I know part of the sword being paper is a little bit weird, but I like my modifiers, and it gives me one extra. Okay, and this is Vera. We have Vera, and she's so sleek and pretty. Okay, and Vera is definitely going to get some sharpness. We want her to be nice and sharp. So we put quartz for sharpness. It gives her kind of a strange look. Sometimes I don't like the way these stack, but that's okay. So I will do a lot of this off camera so you don't have to sit here and listen to me like clink, 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 clink. I also like lifesteal on my swords. I don't know why, but I do. So we have the necrotic. This will, from what I understand, lifesteal basically takes a heart from the mob and adds it to me. So it makes me a little bit tougher to kill, which frankly I could use, to tell the truth. I think maybe we're going to put... I was going to use the emerald for... Emerald gives 50% more durability. I was going to use it for my new pickaxe. Maybe I'll add it to Vera too, but we're going to wait on that. Those are going to be... I'm definitely going to put sharpness on. I'm probably going to upgrade to sharpness 2, because we've got 2 modifiers remaining. What I might end up doing is just doing up to sharpness 2, and stack the quartz, and stack the lifesteal too, because you can add more lifesteal. So that'll give me a lifesteal 2, and that might be kind of nice. Okay, and then we want to make, let's see what else we got. The wither skeleton hunting, which is the cleaver, which is, I think, just large sword blade, large plate, and a couple of tough tool rods, which I think I have. Didn't I put them somewhere? Okay, let's actually put these up, because we don't need these no more. Do not need you. Good day to you, sir. Okay. Oh, I didn't make this guy. That's okay. We can make it real quick. Easy peasy. I've got the stuff now. We are definitely not going to make that out of paper. Have a paper blade. That's just crazy talk. Just crazy talk. Okay, do we have the tough tool rods? Did I put them over here? I did. Tough tool rod. Okay, and the reinforced plate. I think the reinforced plate, we're going to go ahead and go with obsidian again, which I actually put over here. We need 8 pieces of obsidian for that. Thank you very much. And we don't need the paper at the moment. Where's my guy? Here's my guy. Large plate, obsidian. Oh, I guess it has to go down there. No? Can you not make it that way anymore? I thought you could. I guess you can't make it that way. Not anymore. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take this. We'll just make it as something else. It's not like we don't have stuffs. Okay, so large sword. Here we go. Let's go ahead and put the manuelin at the bottom. Manuelin. The Grover ore goes on the bottom. And we sit and we wait. Apparently that's an 8-parter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Excellent. Give it to me. Thank you. Excellent. The large plate, let's see what we have. I'm probably just going to end up doing manuelin too, because that large plate requires 8 ingots. I thought there was another one in between there, but apparently there's not. So we could do cobalt theoretically, could do copper, could do aluminum brass, could do alumite. Might actually do alumite. Just no. Let's do manuelin. We have the manuelin. We might as well use it. Yeah. It's not like it's not hard to find in the nether. You just go out there and fly around, especially as a bat. Come on, purple. Thank you. All kinds of grape Kool-Aid up in here. Okay. So put those up. Don't need you. I do need you, but I do not need you. All right. And our tough tool rod. Let's see. Can we do anything? Can the tough tool rods, I don't think they have to be the same type of material. So we could actually kind of branch out a little bit on these guys, the tough tool rod. Yeah, it doesn't specify that we need the same type of material, so we could theoretically, which is good because we only have 4. How many does this require? 3. Okay. But I know I want to make the manuelin. I know I want to make a manuelin handle for the pickaxe, which is just half, so that would actually work out well to do one of the manuelin, like so. And I guess we can use the alumite, I suppose. Would alumite or copper be better? I mean, not copper, cobalt. Let's see. Let's take a quick look. I know I keep referring to this book, but it's kind of necessary. Okay. You know, we could try doing something different. Adding... Let's see. Ooh, something blew up. Yeah. Okay, so Alemite is durable. It's 550 durable. Base attack is 1.5 hearts. So, not super sharp. Okay, and the Cobalt has a durability of 800 with 1.5 hearts. So, the same amount of hearts, but this is slightly more durable. So, we're going to go ahead and we'll go with the Cobalt. Oops. I needed you there. You go there. What happens if you mix and match in terms of looks, appearances? I've never mixed and matched quite like this before, but I know it influences the color. Okay. Aha! Put you up. We don't need you anymore. Let's go ahead and construct our weapon. Which is where? Where are you? Am I just totally missing it? There you are. I am. I'm just totally missing it. Okay, so that goes here. This goes here. Notice we are not doing anything paper. I could have done a paper tool rod. I decided not to. 3 modifiers is enough. Okay, that's where the blue comes in. I wonder if I switch. Yeah, look, I switched and the blue changed. That's kind of cool that you can influence it to that level. That's very neat. Okay. There we go. So we have a very reinforced. And then I want to make, which of course I forgot downstairs, I want to go ahead and add an extra beheading feature. You can have a modifier that beheads. So if the cleaver already has a level of beheading, adding an extra, it's this guy. You take one of these and one of these, and you get nothing. Why no? I looked you up. Did you lie to me? Why are you lying? Don't lie to me. Let's see. Okay, where's my modifiers? Modifiers. Scroll through. Come on. I wish you could just kind of pick a page. Say, I want this one. And not have to worry about it. Oh, that's why. Duh. Okay. You have to do it in the tool forge. So I did have the right setup, just not the right equipment. Story of my life. Always lacking the proper equipment to do the stuff I want to do. Okay. So put like so. This will get us the beheading. Yes. Oh, that's kind of cool with the little thing there. So here we go. It's only 7.5 hearts though, so that's not a lot. I wonder if you can stack the beheading. Do like a beheading too. I should have gotten more ender pearls. That's alright. Okay, we need to do... Probably going to add some of that to it as well. Make it nice and sharp. Get it attack up some. I want to do as much damage as possible in one go. And I forgot to name this guy. He's just the cleaver. We'll have to figure out something witty to name him, like Cow Killer, which is very witty. Very, very witty. I'm very intelligent. Yeah, and then, okay. So the pickaxe I'm not going to show on camera because the episode's getting kind of long. But it's basically just, it's basically just going to be a cobalt head. So that way it mines a little bit faster. And we will do a manulin handle because I have the manulin in here somewhere. There you are. Right there. And, yeah, probably just a paper cross. So I can have speed, and I can have fortune, and I can have all of the goodies. Ooh, lightning. So yeah, so anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Riella, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.